Good morning everyone. Today we are starting with a new chapter, that is quadratic equations. Now quadratic equations is the fourth chapter of your NCERT, and first we are going to note down the key points of this particular chapter. Now the main points of this chapter is, the main question arises, what is a quadratic equation? The quadratic equation, a quadratic equation in the variable x is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That means the general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Because you know that when I say a word quadratic, it means that the degree of this equation is 2. So if a is 0, that means I will get bx plus c is equal to 0, and then the degree of the equation becomes 1, and therefore it will not be a quadratic equation. Now the second one is, a real number alpha is said to be a root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 if alpha square a plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. That means when I say that it is alpha is the root of the quadratic equation, the root means the solution of the quadratic equation. So that means if I say it is a solution, I mean to say when I substitute alpha in this quadratic equation, in place of x, it is reduced to, in place of x here I am substituting alpha. So a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial this and the roots of the quadratic equation are the same. The word zeros or the roots, both of them refer to the solutions of either the polynomial or the quadratic equation. If we can factorize ax square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0, into a product of two linear factors, then the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 can be found by equating each factor to 0. This I'll explain you in detail. Every one of you know that a quadratic polynomial you have done in your chapter polynomials, that I can always factorize this polynomial ax square plus bx plus c into two linear factors. We'll explain this when we'll take some examples. I'll explain you how to make this. So ax square plus bx plus c I can always split into product of two linear factors, and then the roots of the quadratic equation can be found by equating each factor to 0. When I am having two factors, two linear factors, if I want to find the roots of this quadratic equation, then I will be equating each factor to 0 to get the roots of this equation. Now after these key points, I am going to just give you some of the examples of the quadratic equation. Now we have done this, that the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. I've told you this, right? And because the degree of this equation is 2, that is why it is known as quadratic equation. You have done this even in your polynomials, right? Now, if I say that a, b and c, if I talk about these three real numbers, you can see that a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x. See, coefficient of x squared is a, coefficient of x is b, and c is a constant. Now if I just give you some examples based on this quadratic equations, I will say that for example 2x squared minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation, right? Why? Because the degree of this particular quadratic equation is 2. If I say x squared minus 1 is equal to 0, again this is a quadratic equation because the degree of this particular quadratic equation is 2. But if I say x plus 1 is equal to 0, now the degree of this equation is not 2. But right now the degree is 1. It is a linear equation. So I will say this is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. So whenever I want to know whether my given equation is a quadratic equation, it has to be of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That means the degree of the quadratic equation should be 2. Right? Now the questions, the kind of questions which may come in this particular format, you can just see this, some of the examples of your book, like I am talking about example 2 first. Right? Suppose I am talking about example 2. Okay, it says that check whether the following are quadratic equations. Check whether it is a quadratic equation. So I have the equation as x minus 2 whole square. I have the equation as x minus 2 whole square plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now if I have this equation and I want to judge whether this is a quadratic equation or not, so I'm going to just open it using your algebraic identities. We have done algebraic identities. This is a minus b whole square. You remember what was a minus b whole square? A minus b, just in case you don't remember, it was a square minus 2ab plus b square. So I'm going to use this property here, and we're going to use this rule here, this identity here, and I'm going to open it. So I'm going to get this as x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now, as you know, how do you solve these kind of equations? You take this on one side. So x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 0. I have taken everything on the left hand side and the right hand side becomes 0. So this becomes x square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Right? So if I just compare this with my general form of the quadratic equation, what was my general form? My general form was ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And now you can see that my equation that I have obtained is the same that is in accordance with the quadratic equation. So you can see that this is a quadratic equation, right? So this they wanted me to check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So this is how you are going to check. You are going to solve it, and then you are going to just check the final form whether it is in the format of a general form of a quadratic equation or not.